Audio Jungle.
Theresa May has clear public support for her attempt to win a new Brexit deal if the EU agrees to a compromise on the so-called Northern Ireland backstop, according to a survey commissioned by the Mail. But many voters believe it will be a mission impossible, even if the Prime Minister digs in her heels until March 29, the day the UK is due to cut ties with Brussels. And most, including a large number of Tories, believe the reason she toughened up her stance on Brexit was to appease the hardline Tory Brexiteers and staunch the bloodletting in her party. The Survation poll was carried out after the Commons voted to back a new attempt by the Prime Minister to reopen Brexit negotiations. The survey underlines the risk to Mrs May of handing the number 10 keys to Jeremy Corbyn if, as some experts believe, the Brexit crisis leads to a general election. While she has a 39-27 personal ratings lead over Mr Corbyn in how the two leaders have handled Brexit, Labour is on 39 points overall, with the Conservatives on 38. Voters are as split as MPs over how to respond if the EU refuses to change the deal. An overwhelming 60% of Tory voters say that in that eventuality, the UK should leave without a deal. However, overall public opinion favors a so-called softer Brexit. A total of 38% say they would support a new Brexit deal if the EU offered some form of compromise on the backstop, against 28% who say they would not. However, only 1 in 3 voters believe Mrs May will succeed, even if she sticks to her guns until the last minute. A new proposal drawn up by an alliance of Brexit and Remainer Conservatives, dubbed Plan C, attracted 34% support, against 27% who opposed it. Under the plan, Britain would leave on March 29 as planned in a managed no-deal, carry on trading with the EU as normal, and pay the EU during a 3-year transition period, with the aim of avoiding a backstop. Nearly 4 in 10 Tories say the longer the stalemate goes on, the more likely they are to support a no-deal departure. Asked about the most likely final outcome of the Brexit crisis, 36% of voters forecast it will result in the UK leaving with no deal, 25% say Mrs May will get the backstop removed, and 20% believe she will fall back on her existing deal.